Hello, thanks for being here with me, Tiger Lilith Tarot. This is going to be a Libra season. We're going to look at Libra season for Pisces placements. Hello, Pisces. We are going to take a look at what Libra season might hold for you, what you can expect. Hopefully give you some insight, guidance, and clarity for this season coming up. Getting ready for Halloween. It's something you celebrate. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards here. We're going to start with, we're going to look at your main theme or themes. Again, see what comes out of Libra season here. This first one. Okay, Pisces, we have love coming out. Very nice. We have doves on there. It looks like a really peaceful card. And then what needs to be balanced? Well, where do you need compromise in your life? We have number 41, radical self-love. Okay, so it seems like it's going to be a very loving month for you. Libra is ruled by Venus, which is, okay, both these wanted to come out. Venus is a sign of, beauty. So we are looking at, or the planet of beauty, excuse me. So we're looking at where to seek beauty in your life. We have number 25 and number 15. Emotional energy and distorted desire. Okay, we'll look at those when we get a little closer here. So, main theme of Libra season. Love. Love is in the air. It's very it's a colorful card. It's very muted. It's it's got a very, it's a vintage deck, but this card in particular has kind of a very older feel to it. Let's see, main themes for Libra season. So the Seven of Pentacles here. Queen of Swords. And one more, the Six of Swords. Okay. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Six of Swords with love. So, Pisces, what I would say here, the main theme, your themes for Libra season, it feels like when it comes to love, you're patiently waiting for a truth to come in, the Queen of Swords, or you're waiting to speak a truth. It's almost like you're not patiently waiting to. I feel like you're debating if you should or not. The Seven of Pentacles, he's looking back at what he's planted, and I feel like this is a card of a lot of times determining what are you going to take with you on the next leg of your journey. So he's looking back and seeing okay, so it's a card of patience and contemplation. So it is a card of waiting because you do have to be patient while a plant is growing, right? It just doesn't go from seedling to a full-grown plant overnight. So there's something when it comes to love about I feel like you're waiting to say something, or you're weighing the pros and cons of speaking a truth when it comes to love. With the Six of Swords, I'm wondering, we're going to clarify and see more, but the Six of Swords is kind of walking away from the truth, or walking away from looking for it. I don't know. Let's see here. We have radical self-love with the Nine of Swords under where to look for balance and compromise in your life. The Nine of Swords, the King of Wands, radical self-love, and the Eight of Wands. Okay. It feels like, Pisces, you could be in a position where you're being asked to be a leader or to step into the spotlight, to take a bold stance on something, and to move quickly when it comes to I feel like when it comes to your life, your own self, says we can only receive love to the extent that we unconditionally love and live the truth of ourselves. I feel like, radical self-love, like there's a message here to love all parts of yourself. The Nine of Swords, I feel like that's really, I feel like what's happening here, Pisces, is that you're being kind of pushed into a leadership position that you didn't see coming. This could be at work, this could be in home, this could be in a relationship, right? This kind of overall Libra season spread that's not focusing on one thing specifically. But I feel like the anxiety, this Nine of Swords, it feels like a block, like this, I feel pressure with this Nine of Swords. And I feel like the pressure is coming from you. The King of Wands is a leader, and he is someone that is seen by people. It's a very social leader, I would say, and it's a bold, he's recognized. So I feel like this is I don't know why I feel like, maybe because it's the center of the spread, I feel like this is you, Pisces, like you're being asked to step into this role. And the reason I'm saying is that I don't think you expected this, because I'm reading, right, this anxiety is here. It's like you don't know. And I feel like it's happening quickly with the Eight of Wands. Like there's a lot of communication. It's happening really, there's a lot of messages coming into you, like maybe at work or business. Let's say you had a boss that was not doing their job, and people were letting it go for like a month, 2 months. And now you're suddenly put in the position of, like, let's say you had a supervisor position. Now you're going into being a manager. And this manager hasn't been doing his job for a month. And so you have all these messages to attend to. Like there's so much information coming in. And it feels like it's due to you stepping into a leadership role. Okay, let's see. Where Pisces find beauty? Where to seek beauty in your life during Libra season? Wow, so we have the Sun, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. 3 major arcanas coming out here. I feel like what this is saying, Pisces, is to look to your past. Like I said, I'm feeling a lot of pressure here with this Seven of Pentacles and Nine of Swords. And I feel like the message where you're going to find beauty is looking to your past successes. If this is a work situation, let's say, I see you gaining strength and like the will to go on, the will to continue, was like going into work every day. By looking back at the past, saying, okay, where have I been successful? Where was there a situation in which I was put into a situation I didn't expect, and I was able to manage it, and it was successful, or it came out even better than what you expected. I feel like that's how you're going to be finding beauty during Libra season, is looking, it's through success somehow. And with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom, and with the World and the Wheel of Fortune coming out, I feel like has something to do with your past. I don't think this is your past coming back around. I think this is you looking at your past and relying on the information that's there to bring you some sort of clarity, and to bring you hope as well. All right, we have the Seven of Pentacles with the Empress. Themes for Libra season. So what this is telling me, Pisces, is that you have the opportunity to be abundant. There are seeds that you planted in the past, intentions that you set in the past. I feel like you have your choice with the Seven of Pentacles and the Empress here. Like you have options. When it comes to love, you could have more than one option in love. You could be looking back and like, oh, I have 3 people. If this has to do with the business, I feel like you've maybe been working in multiple jobs or on multiple businesses, and you have the opportunity. Maybe if you started, I don't know, if you started like 3 different random small businesses, and I feel like all 3 of them, like if you started 3, all 3 of them are doing so well that you get to pick which one you want to take to the next level. What do you want to dedicate more time to? So I feel like you're kind of spoiled for choice here, one of your themes. Let's look at what this Queen of Swords is. This feels like something about the truth. Okay, the Moon. There's one of your cards. So the truth is being hidden from you is what this feels like. There's a... I feel like you know this too. There's something about the truth. Let's get more information about the Moon. What is being hidden? The 5 of Cups. Okay, so there's a truth about sadness. There's a lot of emotion here that I think you... I feel like you're speaking a truth about sadness when it comes to love. Maybe you're healing something from the past. A lot of times that's what the 5 of Cups is for me. And the 6 of Swords is confused. What is this 6 of Swords energy? 'Cause you're walking away. Ace of Wands. It's interesting, Pisces, because this is to me saying that you're leaving something that has the possibility to be a passionate new beginning. But I almost feel like you're also moving towards a passionate new beginning. And I say that with the 7 of Pentacles and the Empress up here. It's like she is very... you have the opportunity to go in many directions. And so even though I feel like you are leaving behind a possible new beginning, I think you're also... I think that's just because you're moving something else. I don't think... Okay, you know, Pisces, this is interesting. You've planted seeds. I don't think you're interested in something brand new. I think that's what the Ace of Wands and the 6 of Swords is here saying. You're walking... Because to me, this is leaving behind a passionate new beginning here. But I think the reason it's coming out like that is because you have the 7 of Pentacles and the Empress here. I feel like there's something about you not wanting something brand new because you've planted seeds somewhere else. You don't want to go back to the drawing board. In work, business, in love, possibly with, you know, this... I think this card is really beautiful. I just wanted to show you all. But I feel like that's why it's coming out that way, because you've worked hard, and I feel like maybe the reason it's coming out that way too is because you find the truth out about something. Like I said, this Queen of Swords with the Moon and the 5 of Cups. This is a truth from the past. It's not something that's happy, and so it's almost like you walk away from something that was a new beginning. But but it's because you have something even better. Okay. Could be in love. It could be about relationships. It could be about a specific relationship. Could be about work, business, family. Said any of it. Okay, let's see. With the 9 of Swords, we have the 6 of Cups. So yeah, your past again. I feel your past heavy here. Pisces, and I don't mean heavy in the sense that that's weighing you down. I just mean that I feel it very present in this spread. The more that it goes on, accepting all the parts of yourself, radical self-love. Again, I feel You know, this King of Wands might be someone that you are connected to from the past. This might not be your energy in the center here, because we had the moon coming out with the Queen of Swords. But either way, you might have to return to, wow. Okay, so we have the King of Wands coming out in the center twice. And then the Eight of Swords came out with it. See, this is what I mean. There's something about the center of this spread that, because the Eight of Swords is not being able to see something, right? She has a mask on. It's supposed to be a card of being in like kind of your own voluntary mental maze. And that's why I feel like this King of Wands energy is really heavy. It's like you've been put in a mental, like a hamster wheel. With the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords. It has to do with something from your past. Possibly a masculine energy with the King of Wands here. But it's interesting that the Eight of Swords and the moon comes out in the center here. And then we have the World. I feel like the way that you seek beauty, I feel like your solace is going to be, it has something to do with exposure. Because there's hiding here. In your themes and in where to compromise, like where to look for compromise. There's hidden messages, like things are being hidden from you. You're hidden in your head. But the answer here is all this brightness. You know, the sun, right? The sun, the child is naked on the card. Same with this, the world, the woman is naked. There's something about exposure that is going to help you find beauty during Libra season. And it has to do, maybe you expose someone's, I don't know what this means. You expose someone's past, you expose someone from the past. Take it how it resonates. Here's the Star with the Eight of Wands. What needs balancing? Again, Pisces, I just keep getting this overwhelming feeling like you're being asked, you're being put in a position you don't want to be in. This is something that was supposed to happen, though. Eights are to me like magic in play. Eights symbolize nature, cycles. We have 3 eights in the center here. We have the Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Star breaks down to an 8. So there's something that's supposed to be happening here. If it doesn't have to do with, you know, a masculine figure in your life, again, I feel like this is just kind of you being asked. It's like, because the center row is supposed to be where to balance and compromise, but I feel like with the King of Wands coming out twice in the center and then the Eight of Wands, a Star, it's almost like you're in a position where you can't, like your hands are tied. Okay, let's see. Where to seek beauty, how to seek beauty. We have distorted desire. Conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. Okay, so that's why all this exposure energy is here. Because there's something that you're driving right, that you're chasing right now, that your unconscious is chasing, but you don't know why you're actually behaving the way you are in the physical world. If that resonates with you, you'll know what I mean. Like, you know, sometimes we're just driven by compulsions or something. Like, for instance, when it starts getting like cooler out, when the sun starts going down, I will naturally open the windows because it's cooler. But sometimes just because the sun has gone down doesn't mean it's gotten cooler. So if there's behavior that you've been participating in and you don't know why, that's why all this exposure is here. It's almost like the way, I feel like this is how you find yourself in this Libra season. It feels like you've gotten lost, Pisces. Even though this is your spread, this is your reading, it doesn't feel like you are much here, if that makes sense. We have the Four of Wands with the Sun. Some of you during Libra season, it'd be good spending time with children. If you have nieces, nephews, or your own kids, I feel like children will, you know, maybe something your kid says will like, or you're the child that you're around, like jar something loose. You're like, oh, wow. You know, kids say the darndest things. Right? Sometimes they're full of wisdom. They don't even know it. So we have the World with the Two of Swords. Don't block yourself off is what I'm driven to say here. Be careful to not look at, acknowledge all options. Look at all possibilities. Wheel of Fortune with the Four of Cups. Okay, so whatever is coming back around with the Wheel of Fortune here, I feel like you're not really enthused about it. It makes you feel a little bored and apathetic. And again, maybe that's why I was picking up on this feeling of not really like wanting to accept whatever this position is. It feels like that you've been offered that's some sort of, not even offered, that's been like put upon you, that's like an authority position. If it's someone coming, if it's an authority figure coming back around, like someone that you, I don't know, a parent, it could be, or someone you dated, I feel like you're not interested in what this authority figure has to say. Almost like you're blocking yourself off from it. Okay, we're going to end the reading with 3 cards from the universe. It's from a Druid Tarot. I was really drawn to nature when I started doing just Libra season. I don't know why. That's why I kind of have all the purple dried flowers around here. And this deck is very, a lot of the imagery is all very in nature. So I get 3 guidance cards. We have the Princess of Wands, which is usually the Page of Wands. The Two of Wands. Okay. I feel like there's a pretty clear message here, like overall message coming out with these cards. Let's get one more. To follow your desires. The Princess of Wands, the Page of Wands, to the Two of Wands. And the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, remember how I said it kind of feels like you were lost in the spread? I almost feel like this is your answer here. I feel like you have a decision to make. I feel like there is, and again, if this reading resonates with you, you'll know what I'm talking about. I feel like there's a decision that you have to make. And I feel like this decision is difficult for you, Pisces, because you're tempted to go with something that's brand new with the Ace of Wands. Coming out with the Six of Swords. But I think that, you know, there's something intuitively inside of you, or just from a very practical, possibly financial standpoint, you know that following a new passion and a new desire is not the answer, that your abundance is going to come from something that you planted, seeds that you planted, you know, a while ago. It's not something brand new. And I feel like that's why the twos are coming out here with the Two of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and then the Princess of Wands. I almost feel like the Princess of Wands is saying, you know, really to pull back your energy from this King of Wands. Again, I really feel like you've been put in a leadership position. And it doesn't have to be at work. It could be in a family, whatever. Maybe you're suddenly the head of the household and it was unexpected. But there's a message here to pull back and look at something as from a child's perspective. Look at something as if you were a child and make the decision excuse me, not make the decision like you were a child, but follow your desires, because you have multiple things that can bring you abundance. And so I feel like the decisions here is to choose which are you going to grow. I think that's your biggest message here, Pisces. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope you have a wonderful Libra season, and I hope to see you at your next reading. Bye-bye.